Hello friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S exam prep. I hope I'm clearly visible and audible to each and every one of you. I hope I'm clearly visible and audible to each and every one of you friends. Alright, so friends, welcome back once again in our next session for all the students who are preparing for CMAT 2024. It's all about CMAT quantitative techniques and data interpretation. And today we are into part number 8 of this series of session. That means previously 7 sessions have already been conducted where we have discussed plenty of questions from quantitative techniques and data interpretation. And today we are going to do the same thing. So we'll be discussing some new questions from quantitative techniques and one complete set of data interpretation. All right. And all these questions will definitely help all the students who are preparing for CMAT 2024 in the revision of each and everything that you have covered up till now. Also, these questions will act as a set of new questions for all of you. Like I believe that some of you, I hope that some of you must be exhausted with the entire study material that you have. You are doing good amount of practice at your home. So these questions will act as a set of some new questions that will help you in basically revising all these topics once again. All right. So friends, let's quickly begin solving all these questions. I hope I'm clearly visible and audible to all of you. Okay, so चलिए start करते हैं. So first of all, we'll discuss some questions of quant, and then after that we'll discuss one complete set of data interpretation in which there will be 4 questions. Hello Kunal, how are you? So friends, let's start. So the questions will appear on your screen one by one. I'll be giving you around 1 minute to solve every question, after which I'll be discussing the solution of the questions one by one. Okay. So the first question on your screen now. Find the number of factors of the given number. I've already given you the factorized form. So find the number of factors of this number that are even. Okay, so you will have to calculate all the factors of the number which are even. You have 1 minute for this, though this is not a question of more than 30 seconds. Yes, any answer for this one? Okay. Now how to calculate the total number of factors? पहले ये understand करते हैं, ठीक है? So let's say a number after the prime factorization becomes p1 raised to the power a multiplied by p2 raised to the power b multiplied by p3 raised to the power c and so on. P1, P2, P3, what are these numbers? These are prime numbers with the powers a, b and c. So the total number of factors is given by the formula a plus 1. So look at the powers, keep adding 1 to every power and multiply these numbers. So a plus 1 multiply b plus 1 multiply c plus 1 and so on. So this is how we can find out the total number of factors. Now here we have to find out the total number of factors, but there is a constraint that these factors should be even numbers. Now what is an even number? An even number is a number that has 2 in its factors. Okay, so that is completely divisible by 2. You can say that. Okay, so 2 has to be mandatorily there among the factors of this number. So from this number, I will take out 2 common, and what will be the leftover number? It will become 2 raised to the power 8 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 5 multiplied by 11 raised to the power 3. Okay, so after taking out 2 common, this is the leftover number. Now any factor of this number will also be the factor of original number, and it will be a multiple of 2 because I have already taken 2 common. Okay, so now we'll calculate the total number of factors of the number that I have circled. Okay, so 2 raised to the power 8, 3 raised to the power 5, 11 raised to the power 3. इसके total number of factors calculate कर लो, and that should be the answer of this question. So look at the powers. Power is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. Multiplied by 5 plus 1 is 6. Multiplied by 3 plus 1 is 4. So 9 multiply 6 multiply 4 will be the answer of this question. So 6 into 9, 54. 54 into 4 is 216. So 216, that is option B, is the correct answer of question number 1. All right. So here in this question, I have explained how to calculate the total number of factors of any number, or if there is a constraint that the factors, each and every factor should be an even number. So to make it an even number, I've taken 2 common, and then for the leftover part of the number, I've calculated the number of factors, and that becomes the answer of this question. Okay. So that was question number 1. Answer is 216. Let's look at question number 2. A question on time and work. The concept of time and work, pipes and systems will be applied in this question. So read it through and give me an answer in 1 minute. Now, all the students who are watching this session and they are not solving these questions, they are not helping them. So they are just wasting their time. So if you are sitting idle, you are not writing anything, you are not solving these questions, तो session बंद कर दो यार, बैठने की जरूरत नहीं है. So if you are investing your time in watching this session, so take out a pen and a paper and try and solve each of these questions. Okay, so question is, pipe A and pipe B can fill the tank in 10 hours and 12 hours respectively. Third pipe can empty the tank in 30 hours. If pipe B is open at 8 a.m., pipe A is open at 12 noon, and pipe C is open at 2 p.m., at what time will the tank be full? Yes, what will be the answer? Now just go step by step, ठीक है ना? So, like the steps usually involved in such questions, or the beginning steps usually involved in such questions is assuming the total quantity of work. Now, once you have assumed the total quantity of work, find out 1 hour work of A, B, and C. Okay, and then start systematically. First of all, open pipe B, then open pipe A, and find out the total quantity of work finished by B and A when C was opened. Okay, so at the time C was opened, there must be some portion of the tank, some quantity of the work already finished. Okay, and then together with C, the remaining amount of work will be done by all 3 of them together in how many hours? This is what you will have to calculate. Okay, so बहुत simple question है. It's a very, like I would say, a normal question, like the question that keeps on repeating in time and work. So there is nothing new concept is used. Okay, solve करें, start करते हैं. So pipe A, pipe B, and pipe C. Pipe A can fill the work in 10 hours, pipe B in 12 hours, pipe C in 30 hours. So the numbers are 10, 12, and 30. The LCM of these 3 numbers is 60. So I'll assume the total quantity of work as 60, right? Now if A can fill 60 units of tank, 60 units of work in 10 hours, so 1 hour work of A will be 60 upon 10, that is 6 units. Similarly, B's 1 hour work will be 5 units and C's 1 hour work will be 2 units. It's just that C is an empty pipe, so C will do minus 2 units of work in 1 hour. Okay, so A will be doing plus 6, B plus 5, and C minus 2. Okay, now B is open at 8 a.m., A is open at 12 noon, and C is open at 2 p.m. So till 2 p.m., till 2 p.m. A and B both have worked, right? So B, which was opened at 8 a.m. till 2 p.m., B has worked for 6 hours. Now 1 hour work of B is 5. So 6 multiplied by 5 will be the total quantity of work done by B up till 2 o'clock. Okay. Is this important topic for CMAT? Kunal, if you're talking about time and work, yes, time and work is an important topic for every examination. Time and work is a part of arithmetic. Arithmetic is very important area for each and every examination, right? Okay, now moving ahead, B, which was opened at 8 a.m., worked till 2 p.m. for 6 hours. 6 hours, 5 unit of work per hour. That means 6 multiplied by 5 units of work will be done by B. Now, talking about A which was opened at 12 noon, up till 2 p.m. it worked for 2 hours. Now A's 1 hour work is 6, so 2 multiplied by 6 will be the time, will be the quantity of work done by A up till 2 p.m. Okay, so this total quantity is 30 plus 12 is 42. So 42 units of work has already been finished out of total of 60 units. 60 में से 42 minus कर देता हूँ. So 60 minus 42, that means 18. Now 18 units of work is left over. ठीक है? Now at 2 p.m. what will happen? B is already working, A is already open. Now at 2 o'clock, C is also opened. So 1 hour work of A, B and C together will be 6 plus 5 minus 2, that is 9 units. Okay, so A, B and C together can finish 9 units of work in 1 hour. So 1 hour में 9 units work finish करते हैं. So 18 units finish करने के लिए कितने hours लगेंगे इन्हें? 2 hours लगेंगे and 18 remaining work will be finished. So in another 2 hours when C was opened, the work will be finished. C was opened at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. में 2 hours add कर दो and the answer will be 4 p.m. So at 4 p.m. the work will be completed or the tank will be full. So the correct answer of this question will be option C, that is 4 p.m. All right. So question number 2, 4 p.m. is the correct answer. Let's look at question number 3. Now question number 3 is a question of probability. So have a look at it, read it, and let's see if you can answer this question or not. A bag contains 30 pens of 3 colors. Now we are not given the number of these pens directly, so they have formed a relation. The number of blue pens is 5 more than the number of red pens, and the number of black pens is 7 more than the number of red pens. Now if 2 pens are randomly selected from the bag, what is the probability that both of them are of same color? Now friends, this is the same level of difficulty that we generally find in the questions of CMAT examination. Now total number of pens is 30. Number of blue pens is 5 more than the number of red pens. So let's say number of red pens is x. So number of blue pens will be x plus 5. And the number of black pens is 7 more than the number of red pens. So it will be x plus 7. Now the sum of these numbers, x plus 5 plus x plus 7, that is 3x plus 12 is given as 30. Okay, so x की value calculate कर लेते हैं यहाँ से. So the value of x will be equal to 6. Okay, so the number of blue pens will be 6 plus 5, that is 11. Number of red pens will be 6 and number of black pens will be 6 plus 7, that is 13. Okay, so these are the number of blue, red and black pens respectively. Now we are selecting 2 pens at random from this bag. We are picking up 2 pens and we'll have to find out the probability that both the pens are of same color. Now both the pens are of same color, that means both can be blue, both can be red, or both can be black. So we will explore these 3 cases one by one and we'll add all 3 of them. Okay. So if both the pens are of blue color, so first pen is blue color, probability will be 11 upon 30 multiplied by the second pen is also of blue color, it will be 10 upon 29, right? Plus, then both are of red color, 6 upon 30 multiplied by 5 upon 29. And then both are of black color, it will be 13 upon 30 multiplied by 12 upon 29. Okay. Now denominator 30 into 29 is same, so I'll write it as it is. 30 into 29 is 870. In the numerator, it is 110 plus 30 is 140 plus 156, that is 296. So 296 is in the numerator. Simplify this. पहले 2 cancel out कर लेते हैं. So it comes out to be 148 upon 435. Now, can anything else be cancelled? No. We have options which have denominator as 435. So we'll stop here and we'll match. So 148 upon 435. Option C is the correct answer of question number 3. Okay. Can you explain it with NCR formula? Yes, Prarthana, definitely I'll do that. So Prarthana, look at the top of the screen. Now blue pens are 11. Okay, so 11C2 is the number of ways of selecting 2 pens, right? Out of 11 pens divided by 30C2 plus 6C2 upon 30C2. 30C2 एक ही बार लिख सकते थे, अलग अलग लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. And then 13C2 upon 30C2. Okay. So this is how you can do the same question using the formula of combination. All right. So you can simplify it and the answer will definitely be same. 148 upon 435. Yahi answer aayega. Okay. All right. So that was question number 3. Let's look at question number 4. Now question number 4. Amar and Vimal started an enterprise by investing rupees X and rupees 2 by 3x respectively. Amar leaves the business after 8 months. At the end of the year, the share of Vimal in the total profit is rupees 4500. We'll have to find out the investment of Amar. Now do this question very carefully. Now it's very easy to mark an incorrect answer in this question. Be very careful. Not saying that this one is difficult, but generally I've seen students marking an incorrect answer for this question. Okay, let's look into it. Now I'll not be using pen and paper, I'll not be doing any kind of rough work, and let's see if we can find out the answer or not. Now we are given the relation between the investment of A and B. Okay, if A invested X rupees, B invested 2 by 3x rupees, right? Now from here we can find out the ratio of their investments. Also the time period is given for A and B. A left the business after 8 months. Nothing is said about B, so that means B invested the money for 12 months. So the ratio of investments as well as the time period is given, using which we will be able to calculate the ratio in which the profits should be divided at the end of the year, right? Everybody can do up till this part. This is the concept. This is the basic of partnerships. Now, using both the ratios, we have already calculated the ratio in which the profits will be divided. Now, profit at the end of the year for Bimal is given. So, using this, we will be able to find out the profit for Amar. Amar के लिए profit calculate कर सकते हैं. But this is what we don't have to calculate. हमें profit calculate नहीं करना, हमें investment calculate करनी है. ठीक है? अब investment तो calculate कर ही नहीं सकते. Okay? If Bimal's investment would have been given exactly, then we could have calculated the investment of Amar. But with the given information, we cannot determine the investment of Amar. We can only calculate the profit share of Amar. Okay, so the answer for this question will be cannot be determined. Okay, not enough data is given, unnecessarily data दिया हुआ है, and basically what will happen is students either will waste a lot of time and then after that they will mark the answer as cannot be determined, or they will waste a lot of time and will mark an incorrect answer. Okay, in both the cases they will end up wasting a lot of time in calculating the ratio of their profits. This is what you don't have to do, just understand what is being asked in this question. So the correct answer is cannot be determined. Let's move ahead and look at our next question, question number 5. Now, question number 5, x is a 9-digit number in which all the digits are same. X is definitely divisible by which of the following? Now, बहुत easy question है. You can just take a random example of the number, okay, and then check it, divide by 11 divided by 9 divided by 111, and you can easily mark your answer. All right, Akashdeep, very good. Okay, so easy question था. So let's say मैं x को as a variable assume करता हूँ, a 9 times a लिख देता हूँ. So the value of a can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, कुछ भी हो सकती है a की value. This is a 9-digit number in which all the digits are same. So if I take a common from here, I will get 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 9 times 1. Okay. Now this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This number I can say that first of all, since the sum of digits is equal to 9, right, for this number, so this will be definitely divisible by 9. So option B 9 तो होगा ही होगा answer. But एक option है both B and C. So I should also check it for 111. 111 के लिए भी check करते हैं. So 111 I can make the groups of three digits, 111, 111 and 111. I can see that this number will be clearly divisible by 111. So option C is also correct. So option B and option C, so the number will be divisible by both 9 and 111. So we'll mark the answer as both B and C, and that is the correct answer. Okay, let's quickly move on to our next question, question number 6. Question number 6, a question of simple interest and compound interest. A certain amount becomes twice in 5 years at a rate of R% per annum simple interest. Okay. Now, if rupees 8,000 is invested at the rate R% per annum compound interest compounded annually, then what will be the total compound interest earned in 3 years? Now, while solving this question, I'll teach you a new method of calculating compound interest, a new and easy method of doing that. So first of all, from the first statement, we should calculate the value of R, rate of interest calculate कर लेंगे. Then we'll apply the same rate of interest when the principal is 8,000. It is compounded annually for 3 years, and we'll calculate the compound interest earned in 3 years. So step by step देखते हैं. So पहले first statement, simple interest. So a certain amount becomes twice. Okay. So if P is the principal, then amount is 2P. If P is the principal, then amount is 2P. So the interest will be 2P minus P, that is P. So if P is the principal, P will be the interest. Okay. So the formula says interest is equal to principal into rate into time. Time is 5 years. Upon 100. Okay. So interest is equal to the principal itself. So solving from here, we can find out the value of R. Rate of interest is 20%. Okay. So 20% rate of interest pata lag gaya, right? Now for the next part, 8,000 is the principal, and rate of interest is the previous one, that is 20%, and we'll have to calculate the compound interest when interest is applied, calculated annually, and we'll have to find out the interest of 3 years. So I'll calculate the interest of each of these years one by one. So first year's interest will be 20% of 8,000. Okay. So 10% is 800, 20% will be 1,600. So first year का interest calculate करना बहुत easy है. Now second year's interest. Now in compound interest, to find out the interest of next year, what you can do is you can copy the interest of previous year. Every time you can do that. Copy the interest of previous year and give 20% interest on the interest of previous year. So 20% of 1,600 is 320. So this value comes out to be 1920. Okay, once again, interest of third year. So I will copy the interest of previous year, 1920, plus give 20% on the interest of the previous year. So 20% of 192 is 384. So the total interest of third year will be the sum of this, that is 19 and 423, 2304. Okay. So now we have the interest for each of these years. First year's interest is 1,600, second year is 1920, and third year is 2304. Add all these three values and that will be the interest of total 3 years. Okay. So 23 plus 1942 plus 1658, 5824, 5824 is the sum of the interest of first, second, and third year, and that is the total interest earned in 3 years. So the correct answer should be option B, that is 5,824. Okay. All right. So that was question number 6. Now let's have a look at one set of data interpretation. Okay. Now in this case, there are two graphs which will be given. The first graph is on your screen right now. I'll read this information and will take you to the next screen where the second graph is given. Okay. So this question says that the bar graph given below shows the quantity of fruits in tons. So quantity of fruits given here and it is given in tons, right? So quantity of fruits is given in tons, exported by a company in 5 different months: January, February, March, April, and May. If I look at the graph, the values are easily readable. For January, it is 40. Okay, लिख देते हैं values जल्दी जल्दी. So January की value 40 है, 40 tons. February is 25, then it is 50. The graph is easily readable, 30 and 35. So all these values are the quantity of fruits in tons exported by a company in 5 different months. Let's look at the second graph. A second is also a bar graph. So this bar graph shows the value in lakhs of rupees. So value in lakhs of rupees of the fruits exported by the company. So first graph was quantity and this is the money, right? Again, the second graph is easily readable. First one is 8 lakhs, then 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs, 12 lakhs. and this is slightly above 8.2 lakhs. No, it's not 8.2. So this is divided in 5 parts, so it will be 8.4. So the last value is 8.4. Be careful, 8.4 lakhs. Done? ठीक है, सिंपल है. आगे चलते हैं. Now, first of all, I'll convert all these values in a table, in a form of table. So एक table बना देते हैं जल्दी से. So January, February, March, April, and May. Okay, and I'll write the value first and then quantity. So value for January 8, then 10, 12, 12, 8, 10, 12, 12, and 8.4. Okay, then quantity for January is 40, February is 25. So 40, 25, then 50, 30, and last value is 35. Okay, right? So I have the value, I have the quantity. Now let's have a look at each question one by one. Kunal, you were asking how 8.4. So Kunal, I'll take you back. देखते हैं आराम से 8.4 कैसे आया. Okay, now Kunal, this 8 to 10, right? So the consecutive values are 8 to 10. That means the entire value is of 2. Okay, now this is divided in 5 parts: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now 2 when divided in 5 parts, 2 when divided by 5 will give me 0.4. So each small partition is of value 0.4. All right, so now since this is one small partition above 8, okay, 8 यहाँ पे है, one small partition above 8, so it will be 8 plus 0.4, that is 8.4. Okay, all right. So these are the values and the quantities in the month of January, February, March, April, and May. Right? Now let's look at each of these questions one by one. Now our first question is, what is the difference between the quantity of fruits exported by the company in February and April together and that in March? So they are talking about only the quantity in February and April. So in February quantity is 25, in April it is 30. Okay, so February and April का combined quantity कितना है? 30 plus 25, that is 55. And then March का quantity कितना है? March is 50. So March is 50. So what is the difference between these two numbers? So what is the difference between these two numbers? 55 and 50. The difference is 5. So the correct answer will be option B. So question number 7, option B is the correct answer. Right? Okay. Now let's look at question number 8. I will give you a few seconds. Let's say 1 minute. So 1 minute for question number 8. Now try to do it by yourself. 1 minute for question number 8. In which months was the value of the fruit per ton? Value of the fruit per ton, the minimum. So now you cannot take the values directly from the table, directly from the graph. Okay, you will have to now work upon these values. So which months was the value of the fruit per ton the minimum? Value per ton. Okay, so basically क्या करना है? Value को quantity से divide करना है. So in the first case, all right, Sonu, in the first case, 8 upon 40. Can I write it as 1 by 5? 8 upon 40 can be written as 1 by 5. 10 upon 25 is the second value, which can be written as 2 upon 5. Then 12 upon 50, the value can be written as, अगर मैं 10 से divide कर देता हूँ, so 1.2 divided by 5. Now understand what actually am I doing? मैं सारे के सारे denominators को 5 बनाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है? Now the fourth value of April, 12 upon 30. I can cancel 6 from both of them. So it will become 2 upon 5. And the last value, 8.4 divided by 35. I can cancel 7. So 7 अगर cancel कर देता हूँ, it will become 1.2 divided by 5. Okay. So 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 1.2 by 5, 2 by 5, 1.2 by 5. These are the 5 values. All of them have a denominator of 5. सबका denominator same है. So numerator जिसका सबसे ज्यादा होगा वो वैल्यू सबसे ज्यादा होगी, जिसका numerator सबसे कम होगा वो वैल्यू सबसे कम होगी. Now what they want the minimum value is in which month. Now the minimum value is 1 by 5 out of all these values. So the minimum value is in the month of January. Okay. So the answer of this question will be option A, that is January. Okay. I hope I'm clear with this. So Sonu Mandal, I think you have just now joined in. So Sonu has given a correct answer for question number 8. Let's look at the 9th question. Now the question is, the value of the fruits per ton exported by the company in March is what percentage of the value of the fruits exported by the company in February? So March की value, February की value का कितना percentage है, ये calculate करना है. Now which values they are talking about? They are talking about the value per ton. Okay. So the value per ton March का value is what percentage of the value of February? So March is 1.2 divided by 5 and February is 2 by 5. So what we have to do is March divided by February. So March is 1.2 divided by 5 and February is 2 upon 5. Okay. Solving this, 1.2 divided by 2, or you can write it as 12 upon 20, or you can write it as 6 upon 10. Now 6 upon 10 into 100, this value comes out to be 60%. Okay, 60%. Option B is the correct answer of this question. Okay. Yes, Sonu, you can just answer these questions by the observation, but whenever calculation is required, you will have to do the calculations, right? So question number 9, option B is correct, that is 60%. Let's have a look at question number 10. What was the percentage drop in the export quantity of fruits from March to April? So from March to April, what was the percentage drop in the export quantity? Export की quantity में कितना percentage drop हुआ है from March to April? So March में value कितना है? Quantity March is 50 and April is 30. So original value of 50, new value of 30, you will have to find out the percentage decrease. So percentage decrease will be the decrease, which is of 20, divided by original value multiplied by 100. Okay, do the calculation and you will get the answer as 40%. So 40%, option B is the correct answer of question number 10. All right. So friends, that is all from my side for this session. Now, all the aspirants of CMAT examination, we have a CMAT specialized course designed for all of you. These are online. This is online classroom program, and you can enroll for this program using the link that is given in the description at a special price of 3,400 rupees. Now, these are all the things which will be covered. There will be live lectures. There will be some engaging videos on concepts. There will be 5 CMAT mock papers which are based on updated paper pattern. There will be more than 10,000 topic-wise practice questions as well. Also, for CAT 2024 aspirants, a free live interactive workshop on CAT 2024 VARC, the game changer, will be conducted on 21st of March at 7 p.m. You can get up to 90% scholarship on all our CAT preparation programs by writing a scholarship test on 24th of March at 11 a.m. Register for the scholarship test and avail this scholarship. Also, CAT 2024 Roadmap to 99 percentile. A free live interactive workshop will be conducted on 31st of March at 11 a.m. Register for this workshop by visiting our application. You can also try our CAT College Predictor, which is based on our profile. Any doubt you have, you can fill in this form. The link is given in the description. Get social with us on all these social media platforms. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy. Bye bye.